Day. I am with the American Military University Management 615 Strategy Management class. I'm going to be bringing you an ethical news story on the Volkswagen diesel emissions scandal that has been in the news recently. On September 18, 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency issued a violation notice to the German automaker Volkswagen for failing to meet U.S. emission standards. Volkswagen has been believed to have been deceptive in their emissions testing results since 2008. Volkswagen executives and engineers have admitted to the Environmental Protection Agency that they created and implemented software within their vehicles that was designed to detect when the vehicle was being tested and meant to deceive these tests. When the vehicle is not being tested, the emissions can be as high as 40 times more than the allowable limits for nitrogen oxide emissions. Higher vehicle emissions have led to health concerns because they have been found to contain materials that are known to affect the environment as well as lead to higher cancer rates in humans. There have been some vast improvements in diesel technology in recent years. With the U.S. population's focus on greater gas mileage and lower emissions, automakers are having to go to great extremes to meet the demands of not only the governmental agencies, but the customers as well. Many of the automakers are using selective catalytic reduction systems to reduce the nitrogen oxide emissions that are the biggest concerns for many diesel engines within the U.S. Johnson states that there are still advances that can improve the diesel emissions through the use of selective catalytic reduction to control the nitrogen oxide emissions. The European Union focuses less on nitrogen oxide emissions specifically, but has stringent regulations on the emissions of particulate matter as a whole, which includes nitrogen oxide emissions. Nelson, Tidbit, and Day found that the advancement in diesel fuel manufacturing has significantly decreased the amount of sulfur and aromatics and has had a direct impact on lowering diesel emissions overall. So why would an automobile manufacturer try and cheat the system? Volkswagen executives have been trying for many years to overtake Toyota as the world's largest automaker. These advances may just not have been fast enough for the Volkswagen executives, even though they spend more on research and development than any other automaker. It appears that the leadership at Volkswagen were willing to break the law in hopes that they could become the world leader and not get caught. In reality, they should have had faith in their research and development team to apply new diesel technologies to propel Volkswagen to the top. Because of the findings of the Environmental Protection Agency, other governmental agencies worldwide are cracking down on testing more stringently to determine if Volkswagen, as well as other automakers, are abiding by the established standards. Overall, the strategy of deception has affected the automobile industry greatly. The Environmental Protection Agency has fined Volkswagen $18 billion for almost 500,000 cars that were sold in the U.S. and did not meet emission standards. Volkswagen has taken a huge hit in their share prices, and they will be required to pay to bring almost 11 million cars worldwide into required specifications. Nonetheless, Volkswagen executives have vowed to make things right for their customers. The Environmental Protection Agency and other foreign governmental agencies are changing their strategies as well. The old policy of self-policing by the manufacturers themselves has proven to be ineffective. Governmental regulators have vowed to start conducting more road tests to determine if auto manufacturers are following the guidelines that are in place rather than just taking the word of the manufacturer themselves. It should be interesting to see how this dilemma affects both Volkswagen and the automotive manufacturing industry as a whole. Thank you.